Today on Riffs, Beards, and Gear, I revisit the Kemper Profiling Amp after 5 years or something. Whenever I'm asked about whatever particular piece of gear I am using or like, I always like to bookmark whatever I say with, it really doesn't matter what anyone uses. I mean, at least I don't care what anyone uses as long as they are happy and are getting to where they need to go sonically. And with that train of thought, I recently bought a Kemper again after having got rid of my original one in 2014, I believe. So it's been about 5 years since I have owned a Kemper. Now, the one exception for me of doing anything Kemper related on this channel was I did the Blackbird Kemper pack a few months ago, and I was recently approached by Bogren Digital to do their Madsen Kemper profile pack. And I'm always asked to do these Kemper profile pack videos, and if I want to check out this pack, or some of my friends are like, hey, I have a Kemper thing out, can I send it to you? And I don't know, I guess I just kind of always got tired of saying, nope, sorry, I don't have a Kemper. And I went and bought a Kemper. Now, I am not associated with Kemper in any way, shape, or form. I bought my rack Kemper that is right here on my desk from Sweetwater, just like anyone else would. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Fluff, you've talked a lot of smack about the Kemper over the years. And you know what? You'd be right. I absolutely have. Spending some time with it again now, it's pretty evident a lot of things have changed, especially the high gain profiles. And during the course of this video, I'm going to show you guys some of my favorite current high gain guitar tones. Now, clearly a lot has changed in the 5 years since I last owned a Kemper. Most notably, I believe the profiling algorithm that it internally uses has been improved. At least to my ears, it sounds better than it used to, especially in the high gain area. For me, there was always this, upper top end thing going on no matter what the tone and what the profile. I'm not hearing that in modern profiles. And I also think that's further proves my point that there is nothing stock anyway on the Kemper Profiler older than like 2017, 2018. So clearly something has changed. Also, my biggest gripe for a long time was the lack of Rig Manager. There is a Rig Manager now. There was no desktop software, and honestly, it took Kemper way too long to roll out a desktop manager. I think all Kemper users can agree on that. There should have been something at launch, at least something just to manage your rigs, not necessarily to edit them. I actually didn't know in Rig Manager you could edit the individual parameters until I bought this Kemper, because the last time I checked out Rig Manager, that wasn't a thing, and I believe it might have been in beta as well. But yeah, pleasant surprise. Now, the next thing I've been pleasantly surprised with, as far as the Kemper goes, is the amount of quality profiles. Back when I last had the Kemper, generally, unless you were profiling your own stuff for you, the number of bad profiles heavily outweighed the amount of good profiles, in my opinion, especially, again, for the high gain stuff. Now, there was always a lot of really good clean and crunch tones, but for me, I mean, how many profiles would you download back in the day from the Rig Exchange, and it would be a very poorly placed SM57, and it just, you know, all sorts of phase issues and et cetera. Clearly, people have gotten pretty good at making Kemper profiles, because the ones that I've been playing with have been absolutely phenomenal. Now, the last thing is pretty, I don't know, small, I guess, as far as the Kemper goes, but it's one of my favorite features of the Kemper that didn't exist when I last had it, and that is the Strobe tuner. And I don't know how long the Strobe tuner has been on the Kemper, but when I last owned the Kemper, there was just the little bubble tuner, which was a great tuner, by the way, but I love the Strobe tuner in the Kemper. It's fast, it's accurate, and it's responsive. Oh man, it's really, really good. And lastly, I know you guys are already leaving comments down below asking me if I'm now switching over to Kemper for my live tone or anything like that. The answer is nope. I'm still with Line 6. I'm a Line 6 artist. I will be touring with the Helix. Continue to tour with the Helix. I don't know. It's the Profiler for me was an opportunity to A, support my friends, but B, I don't know, to switch it up a little bit. And there's nothing wrong with switching it up. I like the Profiler now. I didn't really before, but I do now. And I've kind of, I don't know, I have to eat crow a little bit about the Kemper. It's been a lot of fun, and it's been a lot of fun revisiting and kind of going back to, you know, what originally attracted me to it in the first place. And that is, you know, playing really, really great captured tones. And it's a lot of fun for that. So no matter what you're using, just keep in mind, as long as you're getting there, it doesn't really matter what you're using. It doesn't really matter what I'm using, but I've been getting a lot of questions. People saw a post of mine, and I think by now, by the time you see this, the Madsen video will be out. Yeah, I got a Profiler, and it's in my desk, and I'm really enjoying it. And you know what? If you use something else, more power to you. I will link down below in the description to all of the profiles and profile packs that you've heard in this video. Please check them out. They're really, really great. I've been enjoying them, especially for high gain stuff. It's just, they're all really chuggy. You've been wonderful. I've been Fluff. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. If you liked the video you just watched, please consider subscribing. And if you want to further support me and what I do, consider using some of the affiliate links down below in the description of this video. Go on over to Sweetwater, buy yourself something, and help me out at the same time. It's a win-win for both of us.